what are we gonna do now? We have nowhere to go. Well, since our previous world was corrupted and it was really threatening to stay there, I guess we just have to restart the whole thing. But you know, restarting is not always a bad thing. It is a new opportunity to start something better and something new. So, let's waste no more time. I just asked you people to give me letters and numbers so I can generate a new seed, and I just added my name. And the word turned out amazing. I called it Stallion Hills. There are many villages, abandoned structures, threatening battle towers, with deep and scary dungeons. A lot of beautiful structures, and for sure, the perfect environment. Oh man, stop it. You are not Christopher Nolan. How many times do I have to tell this to you? So, just to kick off this new adventure, I've started to gather the basic necessities. And while I was exploring, I found a turtle farm, which is extremely cute. I was so happy that I found it. Oh, and I almost forgot, the main mod is going to be Create 6.0. I am so excited to test out the new features, so shall I say, this is going to be amazing. First things first, and then... So now we can go ahead and get some irons going, because this is going to be the most important part of the whole Create New update. It will require tons of iron, literally. So I have to get some early game. But before that, I just want to make myself some food. I'm gonna wear my leather pants, and I'm going to place down the waystone. I'm gonna call it home. There you go. I think I'm going to make an iron pick too. Maybe I will find something valuable that can only be mined with an iron pickaxe. Oh, isn't it iron pick? Yes, it is. But now, oh my god, look at that. Look at the trousers. They look so bad on me. Well, anyway, let's get some iron going. Alright, so I have found a lot of amazing things. Oh my god, it was a hell of an adventure, but I found a lot of valuables, like a lot of gold, a lot of emeralds, lapis, redstone. I've mined a lot of andesite too, because I know that I will need a bunch for my Create adventures and recipes. And I have found 3 diamonds as well. Oh, that's a pretty amazing thing, especially considering that it's almost the 3rd day, or I don't know. Yeah, it's the 8th day. Oh my god, is that... Are we really deep into that too much? Okay, yeah, so I have found 3 diamonds as well, and I've gathered some copper. I don't know how it's dropping when I mine one, but I find a lot of veins as well. And for sure, I have got some iron, which I have already managed to smelt, so now we are looking good. And I managed to smelt some coppers as well. Okay, and now I'm going to make my first shelter, which is going to be a small workshop, and it's going to look like an old gas station. Yeah, I think that's the right way to put it. Alright, so this is how it's gonna look like. I mean, to be honest, right now, it is... pretty ugly dirt layout, but well, just to know what should go where, it is just perfect for the purpose. So I am now going to make the necessary machines that I will have to have. Well, first I will need to have a mechanical press, I will have to have a depot, and for sure some water wheels. I just want to know what is needed to make the stock ticker, the packager, this one. Okay, so it will require an item vault, and a transmitter, which will require some copper sheets, which is, oh, it has a lot of recipes. I'm so glad that it has integration with immersive engineering. I'm gonna see, yeah, I just have to press a copper ingot to get copper sheets. Well, that's pretty straightforward and easy. All right, other than that, I will need, oh, that's pretty easy. Oh yeah, I will have to have a lot of cardboard boxes, and I will have to have some cardboard, and for that I have to have some pulps. That's good, that's good. I'm gonna collect some sugar canes for that. And for this, I will need a stock link and I will need some glass. Okay, so I don't need anything other than the press at the moment. And yeah, that's just great. All right. I'm going to do all these things. I'm going to set up the whole system, and then I will get back to you and see what happened. Alright, so at first make 9 barrels, and now I am going to flatten out 18 iron, because I will need 18 iron sheets and 9 barrels to make a 3x3 vault multi-block structure. I don't know if that's a multi-block structure actually, but well, I'm calling that a multi-block structure anyway, because I'm going to add the stock ticker and a lot of amazing things. So it will act as a storage, like an accessible interactive storage. And oh, I just forget to mention this thing, which is the pickaxe heater, which automatically smelts mine doors. Well, that's a pretty amazing thing, I mean, but I don't necessarily need that, especially when I will just grind down all my ores. And, you know, I will get more experiences from that, and, you know, that will actually double the thing. It's next to the machines, and, yeah, I'm going to put the vaults here. So, this is how we are going to work. Nice. A 3x3 vault, and now I have to make the other stuff. So, I will have to make the stock ticker, which requires a stock link, as I mentioned, and I have to make a stock link, which requires transmitters, and I have to make the packager, which is not that hard. I'm also going to get some sugarcane so I can get some pulps. I am not sure, but I think I can get some pulp. Yeah, with sugarcane. Yeah, that's good, and with saplings as well. But, oh, yeah, I have to make a mixer. Silly me, I was not expecting that I will need the mixer, because I haven't played with Create 6.0 just yet, but I actually do need that. Alright, never mind. I'm going to do the mixer as well. I already know the recipes. I am going to make the whisk as well. I just don't know what's the recipe for the whisk. What was the recipe for that? Oh my gosh. My memory just kills me. Okay. Oh, alright. I don't know if it has changed in the meantime. I'm not sure. But I will have to flatten some more irons, and yeah, I'm just going to come back a bit later, because, well, it's just some time-consuming manual work. It's so nice and shiny, I think I'm going to change this thing, like so. Oh yeah, it's probably not the best case to make an overstressed power source, but I have an idea, actually. Okay, look at this, I think this is probably the best thing that we can do right now. I am going to extend the power source with an additional water wheel. Right, let's just remove all this silly stuff, and there we go. It moves again, and yeah, this is also pretty cool here. Now I just have to get some water somehow. I mean, well, my best bet is to just kind of get an infinite amount. I'm going to make another bucket. I think it's time to do that. Yeah, it's definitely time to do that. And it's gonna be cool. All right, this is just a temporary solution. Please don't blame me for this. I mean, I know it's going to be ugly, but I have to do something about it. I have a lot of oak saplings, so it won't be too big of a problem, I guess. Yeah, it works amazingly. Look at that. It's funny. Yeah, it's the first time me doing pulp, so it's a great experience. I love it. All right, and now I will have 9 pulps. And how can I make something? Oh, I have to press it. That's a good thing. Cool. I have a lot of cardboards, so to get the packager, I have to make it. And other than that, I will need 2 additional redstones. Well, lucky me, I brought some. Well, I found 1 or 2 redstone ores. I was not sure if I will need them, but yeah, I definitely need them. So it was probably the best decision to get some redstones. All right, so I have to make 2 stocklings, that's for sure, which means that I will need 6 copper sheets and 2 lightning rods. There we go. What do we need? I need 2 redstones. Well, yeah, it's pretty redstone consuming early game, but well, as I said, I think it was a really good decision to get some redstones on the surface. I am going to reorganize my inventory because it's going to look like a bit of a mess. All right, let me see. It's just making these amazing copper sheets. Look at them. Nice. So now, what I can make is I can make these. I can actually make 2 of that, like so. And I can also make 2 barrels. This should be done like that. Yep. 2 barrels. And I have 2 links. There we go. I have 1 link for spare. And I have 1 to make the actual stock ticker. And now it's time to get here as soon as possible because it's getting pretty dark out here. And I have a gold. I will need a glass, or well, I just need sand from somewhere. I just don't know where I can find sand. Looking at my map, well, I am not in a field which is pretty rich of sand, so well, I have to get some. And at the same time, I think I can collect some sugarcane so I can grow the sugarcanes to make hops. So it's a 2-in-1 action, I guess. All right, now it's time to make the ticker. There we go. So I think we have everything that we will need to actually make this thing happen. Maybe I will need another packager. Yeah, I think I will need another packager because well, to be honest, I just set it up a system in creative, and if I'm correct, it will deploy the items as a package, and it has to go through another packager to actually unpack it. So yeah, I mean, I know it might sound a bit confusing, but stay with me because this is pretty straightforward. I'm going to show it to you. All right, so I have the barrel. I have literally everything. Oh no. Another thing is needed. So there is a thing which is called, I cannot recall the name at the moment, but it is this, the item hatch, which is, well, pretty straightforward, I guess. It is just a hatch where you can deploy every items of yours to actually, well, input them into your system. And now I'm going to make a seat for sure. I will need wool for that. I am just going to shear all the sheeps and make a lot of seats. I guess. I don't know if it makes sense. I assume it's not. All right, so white seed, but you know, I always like to make it a bit fancy, so I'm going to make it blue. Because why not? Right, so I'm going to make a blue seed, and now let me just set up the whole thing. So this is actually the starter storage system by Azu, which is actually not true because I have seen this at another content creator. I am not sure about the name just now, but I will definitely mark it if I can recall that correctly. And so the main idea is that I'm going to place a barrel here. I'm going to place a packager that is actually facing the barrel. So this thing right here, so the output door or hatch or whatever it is facing the barrel. I'm gonna put a hopper here. I'm going to put a packager on top, but this time this hatch has to face the item vault. I am going to place a stock ticker here, and I am going to place the seat here-ish. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess that's the best option. Or, well, I can also put it here, so it will make much more sense as you know, a gas station where there is a booth. You just come up to the counter and you say that I need this and that, and I need a chewing gum, I need I don't know, a windshield cleaner, stuff like that, and they will just provide it. All right, so in this case there is another really important thing. So what I have to do in this case, I have this stock link, and I have to just simply right click on the stock ticker, and I have to place this stock link right on the side of this packager. For example, here, as you can see, the lights turned into green. So technically it is good to go. I'm going to place the hatch here. And if I'm not mistaken and I get someone who can actually stand in the counter, I think I'm gonna get a villager from somewhere. Or maybe Piggy, you wanna be an assistant, or maybe the sheep? Well, I think it's not going to work because they are so small and well, they will not even be able to be seen from behind the counter. So I'm gonna get a villager. Well, there is one main issue from my point of view in case of villagers, is that, well, they can be attacked by zombies. I don't know if that's the case for the stock ticker, stock, whatever they will be called, but oh yeah, that's a main issue. Oh, here's a tough guy. He can definitely be a good bodyguard at some point. But now let me get some villagers. But I need a nitwit, right? Because the ones that have jobs cannot be. Yeah, he's a fisherman. Oh, look at that. Here is another waste, and I'm just going to grab it. Not a Fletcher anymore. Let me grab you. Oh, I cannot grab him. Hey, what are you looking at? I'm just stealing a villager. That's all. That's it's not kidnapping or anything. It's just having a good use for a great cause. And you know, I will make this area look so much better. It will be prospering and stuff. And well, I guess more visitors and tourists will come to your village as well if there will be a pretty nice area. So I mean, your economy will go boom. Why am I looking so hopeless with this villager in my head? Okay, let's go a bit faster, I guess. Yeah, because there is another thing. I wanted to use a blaze burner, but since I was never in the nether, it's going to be a bit hard. All right, there we go. Here's my unemployed stock ticker. And oh yeah, because of the burrow. Well, I mean, if that's not a problem for you, it's not a problem for me. But no, to be completely honest with you, I would probably prefer an animal more. Oh, thank you, but I don't need you. I'm not here. Yeah, I'm gonna get a sheep for this purpose. Here you go, come with me, little sheep. I'm gonna make a fancy sheep. It's not going to be just a white sheep. It's going to be some colored sheep. There we go. Let's make it a yellow sheep. Yeah, it looks so much better. Well, let's stick with the color blue. All right, I'm going to place down the stock ticker again. And as you can see, the sheep is now a clerk or stock keeper. Oh, yeah, I assume that was the name. Right, there we go. I'm going to link it to the stock ticker and put it here. And now there we go. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Mr. Villager, but I have to remove it from this very area. And, well, unfortunately, oh my god, no, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to look at that. Oh my god, I'm such a bad person. Right, but now what I can do is I can place anything in this vault. As you can see, the jade, or what am I looking at on the top of the screen, I have 12 hay bales in the item vault, and now I can access those hay bales. And what I have to do, well, if I want to have one hay bale or like 3 hay bales, I'm just going to go send, and that is here. And I can just simply put it back. So yeah, I mean, as of now, this is the most compact and best way of doing the storage system, like this. But for sure, I'm going to make smelting, so automated smelting, automated crafting, and it's going to be so much better because there was another patch where you can now make craft. So like, if you want to have, for example, a jungle fence, and you just, yeah, if you have everything for the jungle fence. So for example, if I were to put sticks and iron ingots in that, for example, let's say that. So I have iron ingots and stick in that. So as long as I have the materials in my storage system, I can make the items. So I can request the items. For example, I can request this. As you can see, it is requested here. It's not going to make it, but at least I can just, you know, link it to another crafter station, which is not set it up yet, as I've just made it. And you can just send it there and it will craft for you. So this is an amazing patch. Right now it is going to just give me the items, so the materials. But yeah, with the crafting station, it is going to be amazing. Am I right, Mr. Sheep? No. Well, anyway, I will sort this thing out. And now I guess it's time to get building and get this whole thing done. I think I'm gonna do it like so. No, don't eat the. Oh, you are not a grass eater. You are a stock keeper. Keep it that way, please. Yeah, how it's so immature. It was not the best thing that you could done in front of the people, right? So yeah, it was probably the most complicated part of this video, and now it's time to do my favorite part, and let's get building. I am going to collect a lot of materials that I think I will need, and later on I will let you know what were these materials. So here we go. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you here. I hope you like my first house on this map. Let me show you around. Here is the gas pump, which has no purpose at the moment, but I think it looks pretty cool and it's a nice decoration. Inside, I have the workshop area. I know that there are not many furnitures in here, but look at the atmosphere. Thank you so much for watching. Join my Discord. I'm sharing all my builds and schematics, so have a good one and wish you an amazing week. Take care. Bye bye.